matter at this point, really. I mean, they need to step their game up massively going into Dam.
Scared Supremacy, do you think? I'm scared. I'll say it once again. We're going to Dam, ladies and gentlemen, in this grand final. Fable are looking absolutely unstoppable at this event. Could this be the conclusion, the final map? Let's find out. It's going to be all about this pumping station once again. The team fights time and time again went to Fable. And you feel as though they're going to continue with their shotgun spree. Let's find out. I'm going to go with a round count of
right
7-3.
7-3. I'm going to trump that and say 7-2.
Okay.
I'm feeling Fable on this one.
Fable?
Yeah, they were phenomenal in that last map, and I don't think Dam's going to help them out at any point here. We see Sammy opening up with a nice trade.
Hydron on his way out. The kills do get exchanged on both sides. Still here though, as his team join up, and got to give it to Supremacy. They've done a really good quick capture of the B hill. They can now actually reset. The question is, how long is it going to be until Fable actually approach? Hydron's down, he's been killed. Zolkos starts things off well for his team. Ooh, bit of a misroll. Bit of a misroll. That was a massive misroll if you ask me. Physics does take advantage. Supremacy starting off right.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
you had to say something, didn't you? They were just getting their feet back together, and you cursed them. And here we go. We do see a nice little revive there by Darkfrag. He's going to be in this 1v1 and just find a second member of Darkfrag, taking out Hydron. Going to go back for the second kill as well. He's going to get flanked and down, but not going to die just yet. Kenny picking up that kill.
Things slowing down for the time being. Although I say that, Fable are making great movement across the pit side of the map to try and counter this setup of Supremacy. Go-to strategy. Curry's leading at the helm, Sammy just behind. And actually, one player, I believe that was Kenny, far back in his spawn to slow that down. Oh, Baghdad, excuse me. Rolling all the way back. He does not want any of this shotgun from Craze. Look at Craze going so far at the back. Baghdad has nothing to do but just roll around and hope his team help him out. They care too much about the hill, and so does Hydro breaking that already.
Yeah, definitely. Supremacy just staying too long there. They knew the kill in the spawn was going to come in. They needed to rotate earlier, and you can see the damage now on Kenny, making it super difficult to get out of this situation. The map control is all in all in Fable's favor at the moment, but Baghdad does come back with a kill. You see Phelpsy dead as well. This is looking like a good round for Supremacy so far. We are seeing the swarm domination denied as Physics is going to get swarmed upon on this back hill. He's taken out. B hill going to go in the favor of Fable, but they're going to need to. I think they're going to need to at least decap as Baghdad decides no one's coming past him on this pier.
The score is in Supremacy's favor. You could hear the siren starting to go off. Hydron, big 1v. The B hill could go to the victor. Either way, Craze gets a Lancer kill off screen. Hydro delaying time, but he does need to control. Oh my god, that's amazing. Full red. 2v1 in front of him. Kenny does respond, and they just need that one hill to finalize this round. Phelpsy back over to him. He wins that 1v. Kenny, unfortunately for Phelpsy, he will take advantage of that misroll.
That is, and it's up to Sammy now. He needs to get in this. He's got 3 seconds to get in there and win this fight as he's trying to get the decaps. C is taken though in the meantime, and round 1 is going to go for Supremacy. So yeah, better showing so far. So far, it's 1 round in though.
I promise I'm not being biased, but even that round was extremely difficult for Supremacy. Anytime they had a 2v1, it was just not clear-cut at all. Stretched consistently by Fable, and they still look just as strong, but this is exactly what Supremacy need.
Yeah, definitely. And if you bring out the scoreboard just quickly, you see it's a little bit more contestable across the kills. All of Supremacy getting quite a few kills on the board that round. So sharing the duties, not just leaving it to one player this time. We are hovering over a few different places. I think Craze just going to decide to cut out the pit. They like that first round. They wouldn't just want to play it again. They don't want to be stretched over to the pit side, especially in this first half.
You know, that's going to stop a potential boom shot placement or drop shot placements. We've seen it time and time again from Supremacy. Thinking far ahead of the game. You know, maybe if Fable do consistently win this team fight, that could be a solution potentially for Supremacy. I think Fable are just going to stop that early, potentially. That might be their thinking. And actually on board with Phelpsy, he is just thinking about aggression, pure aggression. He has the damage advantage. Sammy's coming up behind. Kenny says no. Nice little bounce, but he's stuck in a corner. Crazed and Phelpsy, not the 2 best Not the best pair in the world to be stuck between. Supremacy once again, a quick capture on B. This is good.
Yeah, they're definitely winning this B fight. It is going in their favour. They've got to worry about the platform. The thing is, Supremacy are playing heavy over to this B area, and Fable are preferring the platform. You know, sneaky big shield in the corner.
Says no, just blows that away and finds him.
Yeah, as I was saying, the Fable do like to get control of this plat area before they go to B. Just going to control the whole middle of the map rather than just one side of it. It is a reason why we see him. We see the retake on the screen coming thing. You see Fable stacking up on the beach walkway, trying to push their way into the pumping station area. We see Hydron going down as he pushes in first, and he is going to get taken out. Darkfrag going to trade out for Craze, and J-Rage going to pick up Zorkos. This fight's, heating up a little bit, but still seems to be Supremacy. Phelps is going to decide to push, but he's going to get flanked, and Kenny with a lovely little kill there. He's going to look for the second one as he ducks and dives around this killer. There's the back shot he needed, and he's going to hold his shot, but J-Rage takes him on the end. He's going to pick up Physics, who's squirming away as well, holding on this middle area, just in time for reinforcements to come in from Supremacy.
Darkfrag on his own, although J-Rage is here, he plays his life. And here come the reinforcements from the UK side. They're losing currently in score. They're playing it slow. Supremacy off respawn, so they have the ammunition, the equipment, the lives to actually push them through now. Darkfrag is leading at the helm. Damage advantage towards J-Rage. Phelpsy hides around the corner. He gets a kill. Kenny trades out. Kenny on the way back out as well. It's all just coming down to shotguns. Lancers don't really come to it now. Kenny with a double. You really do need to rely on this man to go off. Can he find the triple? J-Rage weak, stuck in a corner. Great movement. J-Rage does get shut down eventually though, and 4 members down currently for Team Fable.
Yeah, Zorkos coming in second there, but picking up the double kill. You see the swarm domination just tempting on the screen. Supremacy looking a lot better on Dam right now. They've got the number up at this pumping station fight. They seem to like it, and as you said, Kenny, Zorkos going off, both getting a couple of double kills to keep themselves in it.
Sneaky overextension. Believe that is by the man of Hydron. Darkfrag, etc. know who or what is happening at least. They track it perfectly. Hydron falls. Now is the push. That is exactly forced over at the B hill. They need to break it. They need to break the home hill. It's very difficult as Kenny is doing the work already. Double kill for him. And another Supremacy round. This is good. This is very good indeed. Kenny actually sitting on 12 kills after 2 rounds. And he is actually performing amazingly.
He's been slaying phenomenally in this grand final. He has been the backbone of his team. You can see him now. He was 16 kills in about 4 rounds on Reclaimed, and now 12 in 2 on Dam against what is on paper the best team in Europe. So fantastic work from him as an individual, and of course Supremacy as a whole 2-0 up now, looking so much better on this map. I said I'd applause them if they get to 5. It looks like they want that applause because they've stepped their game up massively. They are taking these fights now. They're warmed up. They're back in the game, and they're looking a lot stronger than they did on the first map.
Hammerburst placed down by Fable in the home hill trucks. Personally, I think I'm happy with that. If I was to kind of like analyze that. Fable, they've lost 2 rounds in a row, yes. Would I suggest they drop a drop shot at pumping station? No. Hell no. Just take it on its stride. Don't change things up too dramatically. But they do have that Hammerburst just to make it perhaps a little bit more difficult for Supremacy to get a quick capture on B, which they have been doing quite a bit so far. Definitely 2 rounds in a row. Let's see if that helps out there.
Yeah, definitely. And Fable, one of those teams that it doesn't matter the scoreline. They always count themselves in for the win, right? They could be 6-0 down and still be like, yeah, we're going to win this. It's fine. Not a problem. That quiet confidence is something that a lot of teams, they play more on their emotions. They fail on when they go down, on scorelines, but not Fable. They're a lot more reserved, and a misroll there. We'll see J-Rage get a lot of damage down. Doesn't manage to get the down itself, but that said, Supremacy still in lead, right? Still in control of this B hill. Looking pretty damn good so far. Pretty damn good.
Stacking up our Fable. J-Rage surely will get down. The revives come through. Darkfrag tries to close in. I see Phelpsy closing the gap. I see Craze coming into the action. Kenny once again with that crucial opener of the shotgun. Phelpsy and Craze adds to that kill tally. 4 members down just like that. SY are breaking down. Question is, where is Magdad? Did he overextend? Yes, he did. Sammy has him contained.
He does have him contained, and there is a member off spawn as well, so he's going to have to leave there. See Sammy just rotating around, trying to get a bit more damage, just saying, Baghdad, I am here, I know where you're going. But the retake coming in on C right now. Supremacy, the last stand on this map. They're doing okay so far. They've picked up the Hammerburst as well. B Hill is going to be almost decapped, but Baghdad.
I'm not even sure how Baghdad even got there, to be honest.
Teleported.
He teleported from pit, it seems.
Yep.
Last time we saw him. Meanwhile, his team are actually going through pit this time round. Darkfrag is going all the way around to the other spawn, showing the respect, honestly, you need to show. Sammy just picking up the Hammerburst. Any slight error, misroll could mean an insta-down due to that weapon. The score is going the way of Fable currently, but they're still progressing on, losing their A-Hill controllers. 3 members sit there, but Zorkos and Baghdad, they're actually winning in the team fight for the most part. Big Shocker Ball, rely on Craze though to win that one.
Yep, that they did, and
ooh, Sammy!
That was disgusting by Sammy. He's going to try and get the Hammerburst down, just challenge it, and Darkfrag will drop as well. He was only on a few % health as Sammy put in a hell of a lot of Hammerburst bullets into him. You see the domination flashing up, and the points are now ticking in Fable's favor. 175 to 155, and this is looking a lot better from Fable.
Due to Sammy winning out what seemed like an impossible situation at the BL just off camera, his team are easily winning back the home help. This is the result, a huge double cap and score lead building. Kenny opens things up with Phelps. See, this push has to come through, it has to come fast. Has anyone overextended in time? Don't think so. Zorkos running to the home hill, and J-Rage stops that push in its tracks. Fable are in the game. They put the first round on the board.
They are on the board indeed, and the overextension there by Zorkos just slightly too late. Even if there was no members of Fable there, he still wouldn't have managed to make it. So yeah, better round from Fable all round. Still not perfect. They are losing this initial up at the pumping station, and I'd like to see Supremacy recognise that and go for something. But they've just placed incendiaries down in an area which Fable have been winning. So interesting to see how this will play out. Maybe they're trying to stack the platform a little harder, deciding to move things around the map, not letting get anything stable for too long. I think that's the one thing that Fable are good at, is reading what you are doing. And if you do the same thing over and again, they will break you down by the end of it, and they will win those rounds on you.
Phelpsy, of course, has been playing closest to this pit side for Fable, but suddenly Kenny, he was. Kenny comes through. Sammy, massive damage put his way by Ken. Honestly, Kenny, I keep saying his name because he keeps performing with a shotgun. So crucial each and every team fight, it seems, this man. And he's performing amazingly. J-Rage is down. Hydron gets the cleanup kill. Baghdad is on hand to get some kills. Oh, Zorkos actually takes himself out right there, and then can Hydron punish him for that? He gets the kill. Not many players alive. The nice cover switch cancel gives him the advantage against Darkfrag, as Darkfrag isn't even hitting any shots right now.
No, Darkfrag dropped to like 7% there and was dancing in an incendiary from his teammate, blowing himself up.
Call-outs come through.
No.
Lovely.
Yeah, he played that well though. He did manage to keep the hill away from Fable for a time being, and you see the points lead just go in the favour of Supremacy ever so slightly. B-Hill will be capped though. Fable now 2 hills up in favour of one of the Supremacy side. See Hydron just hiding behind this pillar. He's waiting for someone to come in. He sees
one player's gone wide.
He's gone wide.
Doesn't shoot quick enough, perhaps. Doesn't matter. He closes the gap. Baghdad is punished. Perhaps Baghdad should have got that kill, honestly speaking. But look at this. Just like the click of a finger, they all fall. Supremacy, Darkfrag only just off respawn, and J-Rage is already there to be the body blocker. Instantly down. A simple round, you'd argue, for Fable, and it's already 2-2 now.
Yep, that return round there. Fable doing what they do best, just keeping it calm, not panicking, and coming back in strong. They've worked out how Supremacy are playing this B platform area, and the pumping station area, sorry, and we see Supremacy now flicking through the weapons over at Damon. I'm thinking it needs to be something big. You need to keep changing the map up against this Fable team, otherwise they're just going to work you out and grind you down. We see Boltuck coming in. I'm not sure if that's going to be good enough, to be quite honest with you.
I have to second that, actually. Of course, they couldn't go the incend route. Maybe snipers, honestly.
That's what I was hoping.
Maybe snipers could have been a good thing, but know, we argue it all the time, me and you, many other casters, Fallout for example. He thinks the Boltok is better than the Sniper in many scenarios, and it truly is such a massive power weapon in this game. Phelpsy this time though, gets the better of Kenny. He finds Zorkos just at the click of a finger. And Darkfrag is forced to come all the way back to fight the Titan. Phelpsy, right hand for Phelpsy. And it, oh my, the smarts, the skill needed to pull that off. He is on a rampage, and he's gonna help his team get a triple cap purely due to this. Kenny does get the block in time though.
He does, but Phelpsy looking to take him out. And to quote a good friend of mine, always expect the double back. And Phelpsy's still alive here, taking out Kenny. Zorkos coming in. The double back does come in, and that's another round in Fable's favour. Going back to the Boltok versus Snipe discussion, I think you're right. It is a very situational fight, right? The Boltok probably can be used in more scenarios, but the scenario is as such, right? They need to change the game drastically, and the Boltok doesn't do that. Boltok just offers you extra ammunition in a fight that is already happening. Sniper changes it incredibly so. You can't pick up other weapons. You can impact fights way across the map, so you can offer different support routes and different angles, and perhaps these quick one-shot kills are something that could turn the tide for Supremacy. That said, Fable also have amazing snipers. You've given a sniper over to Fable as well if you want it yourself, and that's something that probably came into consideration.
Frag grenades were placed down. I was about to say Fable was probably happy with that. Hydron picks it up. He's always that man to pick up those weapons in that specific strategy. Darkfrag finds it. Craze. Sammy does get the incense off screen. Supremacy get control of B. Sammy and J-Rage are the only players left alive, but they are still making an impact.
It is 2v3 though, don't forget. It's not all over yet. Sammy just holding onto this walkway on the right-hand side of the map here. Up at the beach area, we do hear a headshot somewhere. Looks to be a Fable member falling at the A hill, judging by the mini-map there.
And once again, Fable, very typical, as they usually play, wait for the respawns, especially in these early rounds. 4 players in total in line with that walkway, 3 literally on it, and 1 going towards the platform, as we can see. Just watching the overhead, just for the second, just really realizing it is attack and defend at this point in time, and Phelpsy was brought down immediately in that scenario. Sammy with the incendiaries and can certainly help. He's still got 1 actually to throw. He's going to go for that Hail Mary over the smoke. It is going to go through. Darkfrag forced to pull back. That's a good result for J-Rage, certainly with the double. Phelpsy's going to get a kill elsewhere. It's just so easy, it seems, for Fable to break down setups and get those crucial shotgun kills. Yeah,
Baghdad forgetting he was in execution rules there, trying to shotgun a kill from quite a distance. He falls himself, and Fable are on the attack here. Crazed coming around with a nice little up A on Zorkos. This looks to be another triple cap domination in Fable's favour. 4-2 now, the score on this second map.
4 rounds in a row, mind you. Supremacy started off strong. Immediately, Fable answer back. Similar story to Reclaim, but now it is second map. I'll say it again. Second map syndrome? Maybe second match syndrome at this point, because Fable have already proven this event and previous that they are the top team in Europe. Will they finish it off, though? Second half.
Yeah, we do see the hills here just switching over. You can see now the central hill on E. That's going to be moving from the pumping station down there, and the home hill still pottering over at DNF. Phelpsy looking to get on this platform. Nice bit of damage down, and he's going to jump back up. He sees the down. He's probably going to go for that. Does get smoked out, though. That's unfortunate. We'll have to back off. He's going to go round and help on this pit fight, I think. And Crazy's up there with 3 members, and Phelpsy's going to try and help him out. He does get 1, gets the revive as well. A lot of damage down. Going to pick up this downed kill. Going to pick up maybe a 3rd or 4th. Looking for the triple, and definitely got the opportunity, but he takes a lot of damage. Don't count him out just yet, though, as he's dancing around. Gets the reload, gets the kill, and this is fantastic move from Phelpsy.
How is he still alive, this man? Already saving Craze previously. Finally, he does get dropped, but it's just so difficult for Supremacy to produce the kills, and so easy, it seems, for Fable. There comes J-Rage, immediately dispatches Zorkos there, and E-Hill control is just ripped away from Supremacy.
Yeah, straight away from them, and there was a lot more Supremacy members there than there were Fable members. Just excellent play by Phelpsy to stay alive, get 3 kills, and really be a thorn in Supremacy's side at this point. We are seeing the retake attempt come in. Dark Frag is behind in the smoke, and
Comms are perfect though. Immediately they just turn despite a massive smoke screen in front of them. Dark Frag forced to just exit at the nearest opportunity. Hydron gets the kill on Physics. Immediately Supremacy members dropping. They're trying all that they can. Zorkos has got a kill, but Sammy is still holding on strong, and Zorkos tries to turn on and surprise the players just as Phelpsy did in the previous round, but not going to come true for him. Dark Frag is going to get the kill on Craze, but you do feel as though his time is numbered. The camera trying to escape the blood, guts, and gore. Sammy, I think he opened up a little teabag there.
I think he did indeed, and rightly so far, because he's walking through. We got a nice little double kill just before that play. They're just going to hold on to this double cap at the moment. There's a nice point lead, 30-odd point lead at the moment coming in for Fable as they're looking to take their 5th round of map 2. The jump up from Baghdad is a little early. The rest of the team weren't too ready, but Kenny is in pit. He's trying to get an angle, and the angle is coming in. Sammy will drop, but the revive is going to be there for sure. There's no one to clean up that kill. Craze doing work, picking up a kill. Zorkos is going to trade in, though.
Woo! Zorkos gets the double, full red. Hydron holds strong, though. Or J-Rage. Oh, actually, it is Hydron. He is still alive. Look at the score. That's the most important part. His 10-second respawn time. Triple caps are hard to come by. Dark Frag gets flanked. Very simple for the Hydron as the comms come flying to his ears. And they are going to regain control of D. It doesn't even look like they're going to lose E at this point.
Yeah, I don't think they will. And you can hear the points ticking up in the background. And Fable are just looking strong. They're not doing anything special, right? They're just outslaying at this point in time. They're winning the fights they need to. They're just overloading when they can and just picking up these crucial fights. And now we're seeing 5 rounds in a row. That's it's got to be disheartening for Supremacy. They picked up the first 2. However, we 5 rounds in a row for Crazed and Co. And they're looking pretty good. We are going to just have a look at the weapon placement, but one thing we should point out here is Physics at the bottom of the leaderboard there. You know, he's 1,000 points behind everyone in his team, and he's only picked up 4 kills. They need that extra man. They need 5 men. They're playing 4v5 right now, and Physics needs to step up his game if he wants to keep his team in this. We did hear a weapon placement. What was that? I'm just going to have a quick look on the overhead. It was the drop shot. Not something we usually see. So a nice weapon to come out and to fight for, and something different to see on stream today.
Yeah, mentioned it earlier at that pit block on the first half. That Fable potentially done in with perspective that this might occur, this very scenario, and here it comes, drop shot on the opposite end at this time of the second half. Kenny missed smoke this time, don't say that often. Drop shot picked up from Phelpsy, he's out of there, no problem at all, no one's even close enough to stop that. It's the second most powerful weapon on the game, and Supremacy have literally just handed it to this team. Yeah, they've just walked straight out of there, and you see the first shot coming out, hasn't actually connected. The second one neither is, and Kenny is on a warpath as he comes down and takes out that drop shot. Steam Train king at the moment on this game. Sees a kill and he goes for it. There's another one, and he's going to look for the 3rd. Kenny, again, he is performing this weekend really, really well, and he is going to get the down. The trick cap is going to come in for Supremacy. All right. Round 3. Good round.
Yeah,
good round.
3rd round over to them.
Pretty sure we were just criticising the French side for half of that one, but Kenny was like, you know what, Toby, I heard that, mate. I'm just going to keep pushing. I'm pushing and pushing. You know, Phelpsy was caught out. It was a bad drop shot on his part, trying to fire it when the player was so close. I guess he just didn't assume Kenny was going to fly at him with the roaring shotgun, the warpath, as you said. But he was one-shot as well, and that certainly did not help him. But it's only one more round to actually to add to the board of Supremacy. Fable have had 5 rounds in a row.
Hammerbursts are placed. They keep cycling through these snipers, and they keep getting me super excited. But no, we're just going to go for another Hammerburst. Going to keep it pretty sedate. They just want to go for this drop shot fight once again. They got it last time. We saw the miss smoke as well at the beginning, which definitely didn't help. Offered Fable a route in and a route out without much contest. And we are on board with Supremacy, so we will jump onto those in just a second as this pumping station fight starts to warm up. You see in both teams run similar things, except there is someone at E for Supremacy, so the overload is coming at this pit, this platform end, sorry, this pumping station end, and Hydron picks up Physics. The drop shot's just picked up again for free by Phelpsy, and he's going to run out with it. He's going to look for the kill at E, I think, and you know, we see the fight here. J-Rage is
looking unstoppable, to be quite frank. Baghdad is going to fall. Don't do it. No, Dark Frag will hold on. But Hydron is here as well, and he's just scampered away himself. Just when it looked like Supremacy were doing well on the enemy's hill, They do falter very quickly as J-Rage essentially got a 2v1 there.
Must remember, Phelpsy still has that drop shot in hand. Just walking around this pit area with it. He's just holding a lot of angles with this. There's a lot of open space at the bottom area here. No roof, so there's the first shot. It will drop on Baghdad, takes him out. Gonna look for the last shot. Goes on Zorkos, headshot, good night. Zorkos falling.
Phelpsy needs a revive, stuck in no man's land. Will he fall though? Hydron is pushing up. He can see physics, he's trying to challenge. Craze duo, arguably, of all these years past, will revive Phelpsy. Sammy gets a kill, meanwhile off screen, the pumping station is still theirs. Physics hiding out, although I say that, comms are going to be evident. He's not going to be stuck in that corner any longer. Can Supremacy do better elsewhere though?
They are looking to push up onto this E hill. We see Fable holding onto it for quite a while, but they're just going to rotate off now. It looks like they're going to go for a home hill push, maybe. Looks pretty safe from them, to be quite honest with you. I think they're just going to wait. We do see Hydra dropping, and Kenny's ran in and tried to one-bomb him with the Lancer. That's not going to work at all. Does manage to survive though, so well played by Kenny. The domination is in. It's up to Darkfrag now. He leaves the ring, but does get the kill. He's seen J-Rage come in, and he's going to challenge that, I think, as well. We see this fight on barrels now. It's up to Darkfrag, but he's going to get lanced by the man off spawn. Good decision just to disappear, but he does. I don't think he realizes the guy up in front of him at B as well. He's going to take him down nonetheless. Doesn't really matter. Drop shot going to be back up.
I just hit dibs. I think that was the ammo. Yeah, Phelpsy has drop shot out right now. I'm sure he's reloaded that, ready to go. Shock and all style.
There it is
already.
indeed.
He gets a kill. Zorkos charging at him. He realizes that drop shot could be the end of the round potentially if it's utilized effectively. But no, Phelpsy still has one left, trying to reset. Physics is right in front. Phelpsy's forced into a very tricky scenario that he does not succeed in. Physics finds the kill, concludes that one. And a regroup at the pumping station. But you still need to get E back, Supremacy. It's so difficult for them right now.
They do, and Phelpsy did pocket that drop shot before he died, so that's not going to go over to them either. We do see Sammy picking up one kill, and he's looking for his second with the help of Crazed as well. Kenny's picked up two already, and looking for a second. The chainsaw comes in. Doctor disrespects himself. Zorkos picking up the chainsaw kill, 4 dead from Fable, but is it going to be enough right now?
Score is even. Phelpsy's closed the gap. That's the one shot. He's found Kenny. Is that enough now to give them the chance of saving this round? Physics is like, no, I'm jumping over every single wall hurdling. Tried to turn on Hydron. He says no. The up A's there. He needed to be fast. It's exactly what he needs to be, but not mantling over that cover. Sammy already on the overextension. E and F were breaking. Sammy will fall at F. Supremacy put another round on the board. And it's only just 1 round difference now, Alex.
Yeah, Toby, we've got a game on our hand now. Supremacy definitely stepping up in these last 2 rounds. We see 5-4 now in Fable's favor, but Supremacy coming back 2 rounds on the trot. Physics getting a couple of kills, and his teammate, they're picking up the slack for him, really. They're slaying left, right, and center, and really just pushing Fable to the limit at this point. We are seeing a snipe hovered. Are they going to go for it? We do like the snipes. Just going to say it a little bit louder, maybe they can hear us.
We do like the snipes.
But the X is going to come out. Let's not influence it too much. It looks to be a cross down at pit. Still thinking about it.
I mean,
7 seconds left.
They're 1 round ahead, right? They don't need to do anything too crazy.
They don't need to, but
screw it. Let's do something crazy. Boom shot down a pit. We saw this earlier, though. Do you remember? Supremacy were doing so well with that boom shot strategy on Foundation. They got a few rounds on the board, maybe a couple. And then a drop shot was thrown down at Statue. Alex, I believe we were casting that game. This is exactly what they've done here, and I think this favors Fable.
Well, what they're doing is they're playing to strengths, right? They want to force fights in areas they know they've got something practiced on, and Phelpsy is going to fly in across the pit. He is behind Kenny, but Kenny does get a couple of shots on him. Not much damage as he falls. The drop shot is in Baghdad's hand. Physics has picked up one. He's looking for his second kill. He is going to get the down as well. 3rd kill may be coming in if he can survive here. He's going to just play his life, but Hydra and Sammy on his case immediately. First hill is going to go in favor of Supremacy, but I think map advantage.
It's Baghdad with the drop shot. Sneaking around baby steps. Ineffective so far with that weapon. Hydra full red. Baghdad, you have a drop shot, my friend. This is a risky push. Hydra waited on the best corner, perhaps, to even bait a shot onto.
Yeah, that sandbag's actually really thick, so it's quite difficult to do the cover shot on. And we do see the one shot coming over the top as Zorkos also takes out Hydron. 2 hills in the favor of Fable, though. It is 4 members apiece at the moment. Hydro going to be slightly behind on the respawn, but not too long, 5 seconds or so.
Big mistake for me. I'm not sure how many drop shots Baghdad actually used, but really didn't need to push that. It was so risky from the get-go. Cray still has this boom shot. They really needed that weapon to push this. They have pushed it a little bit. They have got a kill on the board. It could have been a lot better for them.
Yeah, they are using this boom shot just to push this E-hill fight. We saw the collateral coming out, not the collateral, sorry, the splash damage coming out there on the E side, but didn't get a kill, but it did force Supremacy to move around and take some damage from other members. We do see Phelpsy picking up one. He's looking for the second as well, but he gets taken out. Doesn't get taken out, actually. Cray's coming in with the big save there, and Cray's going to try and push this advantage. Gets the second kill. Excellent play by him. 3 dead from Supremacy right now. 1 dead from Fable. Sammy about to respawn in, and they're going to be looking. They're going to be looking for the second boom shot and second drop shot coming up very shortly. We see Fable rotating around. They're going to stop Zorkos and Baghdad from taking this. Cray's going to fight the big fight. He's very, very weak and gets out with just over 20% health.
Baghdad pushing up, damage, shoots some bullets back Cray's way. Phelps, he does find that kill, and that will ensure the drop shot is picked up. Or boom shot, rather, I believe. No, drop shot.
The drop shot is over there.
Kenny's got the boom shot, Phelps, he's got the drop shot. Okay, that's still good, despite the current health. J-Rage just killed Kenny. I have no idea how that is good. But that is the triple cap, surely certain now. Zorko, or Dark Frag rather, trying to push up. A triple boot, why not, eh?
Bit of MMA action coming in at the end of that round as Fable go up 6 rounds to 4 now. It's championship point at the moment, championship round as we move into this potential last round of the tournament. It's up to Supremacy now to bring something out of the bag. They've got the drop shot on the board, they've got the boom shot on the board. They're just going to cross out the middle and say, you know what, let's fight this again. They did manage to get the drop shot the first round. Both these weapons were up, and it looks like they're confident in going back into this fight again.
There's a bit of eeriness currently in the venue.
It is eerie.
For a championship round.
As you say that, some noise in the crowd as we open potentially the last round of the tournament. We do see Phelpsy, though, jumping up to this E-hill. He's going to fight the 1v with Kenny. Kenny getting a lot of damage down there. J-Rage is going to take him out, but going to drop himself 1-for-1 right now as Zorkos takes out him. We're seeing Hydro crawling, and the boom shot does go the way of Dark Frog. He's going to use it to pick up Craze, and he's got another bullet left. Phelpsy going to drop as well. This is so much better from Supremacy. Sammy, last one alive in a 1v, does get taken out by Baghdad, and advantage Supremacy here as they're going to push out. They're going to pick up the drop shot, and they're going to look for this triple cap opportunity. You see the scoreboard counting down now, 4 seconds to go. It's up to Jay. He's not going to get anywhere near this, and Supremacy just coming back to life after dropping that cross down in the central platform there.
And they've been in this scenario before. Okay, losing to Fable is not something they need to practice. What they need to actually do now is win 2 rounds in a row. And with it being as volatile as it is, drop shot and boom shot guaranteed for yet another round, they need to keep going. And I think it's down to Phelpsy, he's down to Craze to just keep doing what they're doing, winning these crucial shotgun battles on the platform to really dictate the pace of this game.
Yep, and I think we just saw the Boltox placed there. Not going to offer too much help into this potentially final round. Supremacy opening up strong again. You see the pit fight coming down to the right. We're on board with Phelpsy on the platform, but there's a lot of action going down at the pit as well in the background. And Phelpsy's going to have to run off because he's seen a couple of members. He's going to try and double team Zorkos at the bottom. Zorkos does fall first. Hydrone has picked up. Dark Frog picks up the double. Physics also going to fall. Baghdad drops, and the boom shot and drop shot go the way of Fable. This is it. This is going to be championship point, I think, as all members of Fable are dead now. Of Supremacy are dead now. 4 seconds on the board. It's coming in, and that's going to be Fable, your champions for EGL, for regional here in London, England. Give us a round of applause for your winning team, Fable Esports. Fantastic performance by them.
Was there ever any doubt in your mind, Alex, that they were going to lose that map?
Not at all. I mean, I did say I'd give an applause to Supremacy if they did get 5 rounds, but 5 rounds is not enough to come back into this game, sadly. Very well played, good sports. Always a pleasure to see Supremacy, up in this top two fight for the grand final. But today was Fable's day. and they are looking extremely strong at the moment.
The thing is, Supremacy were playing well. They hadn't dropped a map until today, and they played amazingly against Cryptic. It's just Fable are currently on a different level. Even now, winning, they're just so used to it, so comfortable in victory, and playing against this same team, Supremacy and others in EU, that they just look unstoppable. I compared them to Optic Gaming earlier. Even when they're down, even when the camera is consistently on them, they just outperform anyone that comes their way. It's truly amazing.
It is. They always find a way to win. I think that's what it is. They're resilient, they're calm, and they always find a way to win. And you can see the scoreboard on the screen now, 7-1, 7-5. That was your grand final match, and it was a very convincing one from Fable.
It sure was. I'm going to ask you a question now, and I don't know the answer to it. It's very hard. I did have one player in mind for this, but I'm not sure after that. MVP. Who would you give it to?
If we're looking at the winning team,
okay,
we're looking at the winning team. J-Rage, in the run-up to the grand final, he was my MVP. However, that last game, every single member, like, how can you split that roster up and choose one fellow when it was a fantastic team effort? That said, Phelpsy came in strong in that last event, and he'd be my MVP for the final match alone. J-Rage for the tournament, and I don't think I could deliberate between the two to choose one from them, because both of them instrumental in this winning roster now.
The thing is, they all had moments of greatness. I say it looked like Optic Gaming just because whenever we were watching them play, it just seemed like the perfect decision came out time and time again from these players. It wasn't that Supremacy was playing bad. It was that each time in those individual scenarios, Fable would bounce right, they would bounce left, they'd bait, they'd do these amazing, incredible stuff that had us in awe a lot of the times. Even in that last map, Phelpsy had an amazing just turn around, catching the enemy players out. Supremacy were a little bit more predictable in the shotgun department than Smarts, and they really set themselves apart in that sense, not only in raw skill, but also smarts in those individual departments. Boy, oh boy, what a fantastic time. Craze actually doing some gestures, very happy with his victory there.
Yeah. As he should be. As he should be. He did play fantastically. I mean, we saw some opportunities on Reclaim, just highlight real plays from him back to back as he's bouncing through many members of Supremacy, and rightly so, he should be happy. They're going to be the $20,000 winners here. They're going to take home 5,000 pro points, I think, and
yep.
Yeah, they're going to be really, really happy with their performance this weekend. They've got Dallas coming up. I think we should maybe just recap quickly on Dallas. We've got 4 teams going over there.
Yep.
Top 4 teams. So we've seen Fable go over. We've seen Era go over ahead of GA Esports. We're also going to see Supremacy over there. And the last member was Cryptic, right?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Fable are definitely the best team in Europe still, okay? The way they performed today, I wouldn't say it seems like a different team, and maybe it's unfair to say this, but today they looked as good as ever. Really, truly formidable. Yes, they're playing against the usual opponents that they used to in terms of individually in those shotgun battles, but also as a team, they really had, their way with everyone they played against. They didn't drop a map the entire tournament. The question is, can they take it to the Americans in Dallas? It's the first pro circuit event, international pro circuit event, if you will. I mean, we were both impressed, but do you think they can perform in the same light against the, say, top American teams? Do you think this could be their season?
Maybe not season, but I do have them in the running for a few events. I don't think they'll be any worse than they were last year, but it just depends on the application they put themselves from now to Dallas, right? If they put in the practice, they put in the hours, and they really do research, they manage to scrim against some of these top American teams, I think they've got a very good shot. I think they do, and I think they know that as well. You can see they were happy with the win. They do like winning, and I think going over to America, playing against these stronger teams, they will excel. They'll find a way to do better than last year. They had a good showing last year, not to say they didn't, but they want to be breaking that top 4 bracket now, and they've been together for a long time, and that's something I think that's something they'll be aiming for this year.
Yeah, for sure. Looking towards other teams for a second, Cryptic, an amazing event as well. They placed 3rd. Many of these players haven't come close to that. An extremely new team. They've definitely got a bright future ahead of them. but still, we have that tier system almost. Supremacy clearly above everybody else, as they showed to Cryptic there, despite them performing amazingly. GA, the dark horse, they performed incredibly well. Era, not so well, you'd argue, losing 2-0 to GA, arguably a top 3 team in Europe. They just weren't that this event. It's safe to say.
It is safe to say, and Era are a very strong team. Look for them to come back strong over in Dallas for sure. You mentioned GA. GA are a team that, given another bracket today and this weekend, I think they'd have been in the top 3. To be quite honest, yeah.
Okay.
They came up against Fable in their second game at LAN, right? They obviously went to the Madrid LAN. They won that there. We've said it quite a few times, and they came up against Fable second. Any other side of that roster, any other side of the bracket, any other route through, I think they're winning a few more games, and that puts them further on into that loser bracket. You see how many games they had to play in a row. I'm pointing down here because the bracket's down here, but we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row they had to play in that losers bracket against super tough teams, because you got Most Wanted in losers bracket round 4. They're a fantastic team in their own right. They had to play against Radiant. They then went up against Era. This is a brutal set of games to play through, and the other teams, nothing off Cryptic, but they had an easier route going through for sure.
The thing is as well, GA didn't drop a single map after Fable until they got to Cryptic, and even then that was a 2-1. They have changed many opinions in the European community, and actually how they performed. It was incredible. I'm not sure if there's anything left to say. I think we've covered every single team. Stimulate, a shout out to them, performed very, very well.
DZ as well, I think. It's
DZ
probably
as well.
they had one of, if not the closest game against Fable, bar GA. They were much closer than the final we've just seen. They went 7-6 on one map. They 7-5 or 7-2 on something along the other map, but it was very, very close. They put up a really, really good showing. A couple of ones I think will want to do better next time. Most Wanted for sure. They came in looking hot off Nottingham for sure. They had a very, very good event up there. I think they'll be disappointed with their placement, and I think they're going to go back and look at a few things that went wrong this weekend. Because, admittedly, speaking to Jay, admittedly things did go wrong, and it wasn't really a team issue. Just they needed a bit of spark of leadership there. And with their roster changes, I think they lost a bit of that and didn't recuperate it, didn't take over that kind of role somewhere else. So that's something they'll be looking at.
Although a great performance from that pickup in the form of Notorious.
Oh, for sure.
Vicious was fantastic.
Nothing to take away from him. He was a fantastic asset for that team this weekend. But the issue was they didn't have leadership, and that's what they really needed. So yeah, perhaps unfortunate for them. Otherwise, maybe Prismatic would have wanted to go a little bit further. They played very well though. They played against Most Wanted, and that was their last game. But they did play very well. I think we had some very close matches, and I think we've done quite well this weekend for some really exciting games.
A great summary as well of all the teams. Alex, it's been extremely fun casting, my friend. Big shout out to Wardles. First time casting a whole event, right, both of you?
Yeah, for sure.
And I think we did a stellar job, if you ask me.
I hope so. Hope streams at home have enjoyed.
Awesome stuff. Well, guys, I hope that summarizes it well enough for you. I think we've covered it quite well. Congratulations to Fable. An excellent performance for them, but that is going to wrap it up for us, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please do tune in to the other 4 regional events, both on Twitch and Mixer. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.